morning. Good morning. Welcome to Saturday Circle with Miss Dionna. I'm so happy to be here and thank you so much for joining today. We're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to sing our good morning song. So if you know it, I want you to sing along with me. And remember, this means that it's your turn. So I want to hear you sing loudly, okay? Let's get started. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? I'm fine, and I hope that you are too. Buenos dias, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien, gracias, ¿y usted? ¿Y usted? Good job! Awesome job! All right, let's put up those 10 fingers. Let's count to 20. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We counted from 1 to 20 in Spanish. Good job. Awesome. Now let's go ahead and do our calendar, my friends. Do we remember what month we are in? We remember we are in the month of July. Can you say July? July has 2 syllables. So when you clap it out, it says July. Can you clap it out with me? July. July is spelled J-U-L-Y. July. Now let's count how many days we are so far in the month of July. Ready? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We are 9 days in the month of July. Wow. Now, these days are going by really fast. We just walked into the month of July, right? But all right, that's what days do. The days are long and the years are short, so it goes by really fast. But let's go ahead. Let's do our, let's go over these days. So, you know, guys, I always talk about my very favorite day of the week. My very most favorite day of the week is Friday. Yesterday was Friday. Today is Saturday. And tomorrow will be Sunday. Can you sing this song with me? Days of the week. 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 There is Sunday and there's Monday. There's Tuesday and there's Wednesday. There's Thursday and there's Friday. And then there's Saturday. Days of the week. 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 All right, my friends. Awesome job singing. I love it. Now, today is Saturday, July the 9th, 2022. All right. Good job, guys. And we are in the season of summer. So it is officially summer as of late June. And today where I am, it is sunny and it will be hot today. What about you? What will your weather be like today? Or what is your weather like today? Will you go swim in the pool today? What are you going to do today? We might get in the pool today. We'll see. I'm sure my girls want to. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go over our capital letters today. We're going to go over letters and letter sounds. So I want you to look at the letter. I want you to say it with me, and I want you to say the letter sound along with me, okay? And if you can think of some words as we're saying the letter sounds, I want you to say those as well, all right? I'll give you one word, or maybe two. All right, let's get started. Ready? A says apple. B says balloon. C says cookie. D says donut. E says egg. F says fish. G says goat. H says horse. I says igloo. J says jam. K says k, 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 kangaroo. L says lollipop. M says good, like mommy. I always rub my tummy with M. Like mommy. N says like nest or nice. O says otter or ostrich or octagon. P says popcorn or Peppa Pig. Q says quarter or queen. R says rainbow or race car. S says sun. The beautiful sun will shine today. T says talk. T says like talk or turtle. U says umbrella or umpire. Does anybody play baseball? Umpire. V says vacuum or vase. W says watermelon. I love watermelon. Watermelon. X says like x-ray, or X at the end of the word says for words like box or fox. Y says yo-yo or yellow. And Z says like zebra or zipper. Zip. Very, very good. I hope that you were able to say your letters and letter sounds with me. That is very good practice. Make sure you practice those letters and letter sounds, okay? That's important. All right, now I know we've been learning some sight words on Saturday Circle with Miss Dionna. So I have 3 new sight words today. The first one is is. Miss Dionna is so fun. Do you think so? I hope so. The second sight word is you. You. I think you are great. You. And the third sight word today is THAT. That. That is a beautiful smile you're wearing. That. So we have 3 new sight words. Is, you, that. Those are words I want you to practice using in a sentence just like I did, as well as when you're reading your books or listening to a story, or if you're in the car and you're looking at signs in the car, like on buildings or street signs. Look for these words. Look for different signs. Look for them everywhere. Is, you, that. All right? And just try to think of some sentences. Write them down. Watch this video. Come up with your own sentences using those sight words. And I'm telling you, you're going to get used to seeing them, and you're going to be so excited when you see them in a story or when you hear them in a story. All right? I'm going to give you an opportunity to hear those words right now. How about I just go over a review of our first sight words? We have the, of, and, a, to, in. Now we have is, you, and that. So those are our first 9 sight words. So I want you guys to pay attention to this story that I'm about to read, because I want you to listen and look for some of those sight words in this story. I have a really cool story today. It's called The Cool Bean. Last week I read which book did I read last week? It was the same author and illustrator. I didn't read The Cool Bean. It was The Good Egg. Thank you, Liana. I read The Good Egg last week. And like I told you last week, my daughter, Lauren, loves these books, so she has a few of them. And so I figured it'd be nice to just read a couple of back to back so that you guys can get a chance to read and listen as well. So this book is entitled The Cool Bean, and it is by Jory John and Pete Oswald. Remember, to create a book, you need a title. Someone has to write the book and someone has to draw pictures. And once you have that, you can publish a book, So maybe that's something you might want to do. We'll see. Let me know if you do. Please let me know. All right, The Cool Bean. Look at those cool shades. Watch out. Here comes the cool beans. The cool beans. Oh yeah, check out how they move. Look at the way they swagger. Notice their sunglasses. Yow! The cool beans are known all over school, from house to house, across town, beyond county lines. In the olden days, last year, we were all one big pot of beans. We were a mixed bag, but somehow it worked. Yep, those were the good old days. And then we stopped seeing each other as much. That's just how it is sometimes. You spend less time together, even though you're not totally sure why. I watched as the beans I knew so well, the beans from my own pod, became the cool beans. Oh, they were so cool. One of them could play the guitar. Cool. One of them could draw the best superheroes. Cool. One of them could jump higher than any bean I'd ever known. Cool. Me? Well, I mostly stayed the same. Sure, I made some small changes. I wore sunglasses. Too big sunglasses. I slicked my hair back. A little too slick. I strutted around. Ow. I swaggered. Oof. I was still picked last for everything. My clothes never seemed to fit. I snorted when I laughed. I walked into stuff, just right into the door. I was an uncool bean for sure. I started thinking of myself as just a common bean with no special skills. I couldn't compete, so I didn't even try. I'd never be a cool bean. It seemed like there were 2 types of beans in the world. There were the cool beans and the beans like me. The days all blended together. I lived my life and things were just okay. I took tests and ate lunches and mostly kept to myself. The cool beans continued being cool. I mean, sure, I missed them a bit. But it's not like I was going to say anything. I felt like all that coolness had gotten in the way of our friendship. And that's how it went until one day. I was in the cafeteria. I dropped my lunch on my loafers. Oh my gosh. Oh no, not again. But then something soft and miraculous happened. Out of nowhere, one of the cool beans helped me clean it up. He didn't even say anything. He just gave me a nod, and that was it. Later, I was out on the playground. I tripped and scraped my knee and maybe cried a little bit, and everybody saw it. Another one of the cool beans came to my side, and without a word, he dusted me off. That afternoon, I was sitting in class. I wasn't really paying attention. I didn't notice, but our teacher had called on me. Everybody stared. I sat there in silence. Nobody said anything. And then everybody just laughed at me. That was it. After today, I was officially a has-been. But then one of the cool beans stood up and came over to me. Everybody watched. She leaned in close and whispered, "Hey, the teacher asked you to read from page 32. Then she gave me a quick wink and went back to her seat. It was a small gesture, sure, but it was also everything. I walked home with a goofy smile on my face. I smiled all the way through dinner. That day made all the difference. It was a day that could have been really bad, if not for the kindness of a few cool beans. It gave me a shred of confidence. That shred of confidence has continued to grow. Somebody had my back, or a few somebodies. After that, I started hanging out with the cool beans again. How have you been? Get it? How have you been? Not all the time, but sometimes. At lunch, after school, even on the weekends. Throughout all of this, I realized that it's not about how you look or any of that other silly stuff. It's about a wink or a nod or a smile at just the right moment. It's about dusting somebody off, helping them up again, and pointing them in the right direction. You need a hand? Yes, please. Now that's cool. And that is the end. The cool beans. I really hope you enjoyed that story, and I really hope that you would strive to be a cool being. You get it? See what I did there? Because it doesn't cost you anything to be kind and to be cool. Thank you so much for tuning in to Saturday Circle with Miss Dionna today. I certainly appreciate your support. If you're interested in more videos like this, please subscribe to my YouTube channel at Reading Grow TV. Make sure you click that notification button so that you can get notifications every time I post a new video. Thank you so much for your time today. And until next week, cool beans, I'll see you then.